Hello and welcome to all. With a finish at the summit of the mythical ArnZ-zz, there is no doubt that all climbers, with or without an interest in the general classification, will do their utmost to add this stage to their list of achievements. However, before thinking about raising arms in victory, the no less mythical climbs of the Madeleine and the Croix de Fer must first be conquered.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The front of the race is 10 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
The first riders have reached the intermediate sprint.
And the first all-category climb of the day has begun. The average slope of the Col de la Madeleine is not particularly awe-inspiring, since it's just over 6%. However, the succession of steep slopes and gentle ledges makes the handling of the climb very complicated. The Col de la Madeleine carries an all-category label. It earns 25 points towards the polka dot jersey for the first rider across the top.
You should perhaps be waiting for the group behind. It will be easier if there are several of you. You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push! Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. Collective fall. It may create gaps. His teammates are managing the time gap to allow you no more of a lead, probably with their eye on the overall standings. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
He's an excellent puncher who also knows how to climb in the mountains. On the other hand, it's better for him that he finishes alone because his capabilities as a sprinter really are limited. He's a teammate without ambitions for the overall standings.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have Team Com. You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race.
The breakaway is passing through the feed zone. The race leaders are into the first few hundred meters of the Lacet de Montvernier.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The first slopes of the Col de la Croix de Fer are looming for the breakaway.
The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap. There's not a lot going on. If this was a video game, I'd advance the clock to the last difficulty. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end. We are 20 kilometers from the end of the stage, and there's still one all-category climb to be overcome. ArnZ-zz, the true decider of this stage. Only 10 kilometers left for the head of the race.
Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy to attack. Only 5 kilometers left for the race leaders.
Another 5 kilometers for the lead rider. He looks well set to engrave his name on this stage.
Allez, go, 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 go.
At less than 3 kilometers from the finish, the man in front looks to be heading towards a prestigious victory.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings. We've taken control of the provisional overall standings with a new rider.
Vas-y, Martine.
Less than 2 kilometers from the finish.
Allez, vas-y. Pop, come on, come.
Allez, 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 allez.
The red pennant is in sight. Another kilometer of climbing for the front of the race.
Allez, 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 allez.
The breakaway is 1 kilometer from the finishing line.
Allez, allez, surprenez là.
Allez, on donne tout.
Hey, let's go, Chris. Go.
He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the yellow jersey. Team Froome!
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the yellow jersey. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this. We really messed up this stage. We were aiming for a stage win, and we didn't even finish in the top 10. It's very Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the